Your Honor, I's not guilty. That's what everybody says the first time that they've ever been pressed charges upon them. And we will go into this. Don't worry, we're talking about Don Lemon again. And some more things have come up with that thing where they allegedly incited an obstruction of religious service. If you guys like anything you see here, please hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's go into it. To the first one, because I have two today. Don Lemon pleads not guilty in church charges case tied to Minnesota protest. Now, this is the one that went viral where they all just anti-ICE invaded someone who they believed and alleged at the time that this person was working at least a cohort with ICE. Former CNN host Don Lemon, who has now been relegated to YouTube because he got fired from his job for, basically grabbing dicks, has formally pleaded not guilty to charges in federal court as the legal fallout continues from the now viral storming of a Minnesota church tied to anti-ICE protests, because that's all they can do nowadays. They must disrupt, just like they disrupted the borders whenever they came over here, and that's why we're kicking their asses out. A case that is quickly escalating beyond a simple trespassing dispute into a broader thing. We talked about the FACE Act last time that we did a video about it. The FACE Act is legal if you're obstructing religious service. It is a federal thing that could put you in jail for quite a good amount of time. Well, here's the thing. Hold on. Let's go further into the article before I give my take. He was arraigned Friday. According to this. Federal prosecutors have charged him with conspiracy to deprive religious freedom rights. That's the FACE Act and all that kind of stuff when he pleads not guilty all charges. But here's the thing. How did you know that you should be there at that exact church in order to cover it for your YouTube channel if you were not in cahoots with the people that were doing it? And if you didn't incite them in the first place? At the very least, you were accessory to this federal crime. Excuse you, Don Lemonless. Here's another part of this story. Judge Signal's phone could be returned to him because, of course, they took his phone. They have to search through the cloud and everything that he could have had on burner accounts and all other stuff to make sure that they have enough evidence in order to prosecute. One of the more immediate flashpoints in the Don Lemon Church charges case centers on, that is so much alliteration, on his cell phone, which was seized during his arrest and remains in federal custody. And he has already gone through the arraignment process and has still not gotten his phone back. You best believe there is some shit on there. He is... Okay, I shouldn't say that because that seems like I'm going to have white bed sheets on my head. He's going to burn for this. His legal team pushed the court. Yes, I know I do this all the time. I was like, I shouldn't say it, and then I say it anyway. His legal team pushed the court to have the device returned, and the presiding judge indicated he expects the government to do exactly that once it's no longer needed. So they've got tons. So they've got tons of evidence that they're going to use to prosecute against them. It's like, yeah, even the judge is just like, yeah, you ain't getting your shit back because you were a part of this thing. This is a federal crime, and you ain't getting it back until we're done with it. Don't worry, this is no longer your personal property because you have forfeited those rights because you infringed upon others. Did you ever think about this, Don Lemonless? Did you ever think about that? I will require that if Mr. Lemon's phone has been seized and is no longer of evidentiary value, that it will be returned. Based ass judge. Based as all get out. Now, here's another thing that we have to go into, and it tells it from a very different perspective. But because, of course, I like to cross-reference anything that I say here on this channel. I cross-referencing, even if y'all don't see it on screen, I am cross-referencing. Don Lemon says he is grateful that his arrest boosted his online career. Have we seen this before? Yes. Chicken jockeys. Was that what they were called? I don't know. I don't play Minecraft. The former CNN anchor was arrested last month after covering it and possibly allegedly inciting it because Like I say again, how the fuck would he have known to be at that exact church? He's opening up about his arrest and the unexpected boost it's given his career with a surge in his online following. Because I will guarantee you, dollars to donuts, a lot of these people are following it just to see the new news so they can scoop it for themselves and make a quick buck off of it. It's not people who actually care about you. I think that they did not expect public sentiment to go the way it's going. They elevated me when they tried to demean and demote me. You stupid fucking whore. Listen to what I just said. Now take that into account. Take it into account like you take the dicks into the asshole account that you got going on. I mean, apparently it's free trade down there. Following his arrest, which made headlines, Donald Trump himself told reporters that Lemon getting arrested was the best thing that could happen to him because he had no viewers. And now he's in the news again. Yeah, it was all a marketing ploy. Anybody with a fucking halfway rigid brain, somewhere with a little bit of crinkles, not a complete smooth brain, even though Don Lemon apparently has a smooth booty, and that's what they call gay people in the hood from the South. They call them smooth booties. He's got a smooth brain and a smooth booty because we all knew that this is exactly what was going on. It was all a publicity stunt. And yes, it worked for a time. So you'll get your little flash in the pan, just like the Jimmy Kimmel thing, just like the Stephen Colbert thing. You'll get a flash in the pan, and then everything's going to dwindle all the way back down because you have nothing of interest and nothing of value to put into the conversation. Lemon was arrested after his reports. We've already gone through this. According to the Washington Post, controversy also accelerated growth on his Substack newsletter, which now he has more than 140,000 subs, some paying $8 per month to join what he calls Lemonation. Elimination is what CNN did to you for your whole news career. And Lemonades would actually be a better moniker if that's what you want to do. I don't want it to seem that I'm capitalizing on this. Well, you are, and I'm not. Then why are you taking money? That's what capitalization means, you dumb fucking black person. Because I could have been on every single morning show with all the people calling for me. That's just not why I'm doing this. Then why do you still have a YouTube channel? If that's not why you're doing it, if you don't want this kind of attention, then why are you on social media? Riddle me this, you dumb cocksucking whore. Goodness gracious. He also added, because we're not done yet, am I grateful that it turned out the way it did and that it's actually been more helpful than hindrance, at least for my business? Yes, at least for his business. So you see the duplicity in everything he's saying. That's not why he's doing it, but he's also saying that it's being a great help for his business. Put the two and two together, wiggle those little spark plugs in your brain and make that make sense. It doesn't to a liberal. It doesn't to this bull fucking queer. Lemon was charged with violating federal laws. I don't know how many times they have to say this stuff in the same dadgum article, but after he pleaded not guilty, all this stuff's going to come to light now. And the more that he talks, the more that he should realize that he just needs to be swallowing like he normally does on an average weekday night. If you guys like anything you see here, leave it down in the comment section below. Talk your shit. You won't get hit. This is Multi from Mouth of Multi. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you later.